Good morning, my dear loving children, and welcome back to Vidyanagar Public School's online class. Today we're gonna start a very new chapter. Before starting the chapter, let me ask you some questions about sports, which you like very much. I'm damn sure that you guys are very much into sports and you like sports. So I'm gonna ask you, how many of you enjoy watching cricket? Most of you, right? Yes, most of you likes to watch cricket, right? Yes. And if I'm gonna ask you who is your favorite cricket player, you will name, I know very well, Virat Kohli, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, or Rohit Sharma, etc., etc. But today I'm not going to ask you about the male cricket players, but I'm going to ask you, who is your favorite women cricketers? Who is your favorite women cricket player? Yes, there is women cricket team. Some of you might not even know that there is a women cricket team, isn't it? Yes, there is. So let's learn a bit of cricket team. Let's learn a bit about the cricket and about women cricket team and the very famous women cricket player, Smriti. Let's see. Let's jump into the chapter. All of you may take page number 113. Chapter 10, Smriti at the wicket. Have you read the newspaper? Have you read this? Father called out excitedly. He was reading the newspaper. Smriti Mandana's made a record. She is the only Indian to be selected for the ICC Women's Team of the Year. The ICC has a Women's Team of the Year? Asked mother coming into the room. This is the first year they have announced the team, said father, his eyes still on paper. 2016 is certainly a good year for Smriti. First, the WBL, and now this. Father looked really impressed by the news, so Kabir was so curious to know more. What's this ICC and what's the WBBL? He asked. He was curious to know about what is ICC, what is WBBL, etc. So father is reading the newspaper in 2016, right? So the team has announced for the very first time in 2016. And who made the record? Yes, Smriti Manthanas made the best record of that year, and she was the only Indian cricket player who got selected into the ICC women's cricket team. So let's see. The ICC is the International Cricket Council, explained mother, sitting down beside Kabir. You can see Kabir in the picture, right? Yes, he is the one who is asking that question. His name is Kabir. Probably she would be his mom, and he is the one who is reading the newspaper. Definitely he is the father of Kabir, right? Yes. And WBBL is the Women's Big Bash League. What is that? Women's Big Bash League. God, Women's Big Bash League, right? Yes. So you understood what is ICC and WBBL, right? Yes. What is that? ICC means International Cricket Council and WBBL means Women's Big Bash League. It's the Australian Domestic 2020 competition. So it was actually a 2020 competition. It's Australian Domestic 2020 competition. Smriti's been selected to play for a team called Brisbane Heat. So Smriti got selected to play in a team called Brisbane Heat, right? Yes. The only other Indian cricketer chosen for the WBBL this year was Punjabi cricketer Harmanpreet Kaur. Have you seen Harmanpreet? She's quite pretty. She's very beautiful woman. To play for Sydney Thunder. So she got selected to play in a team called Sydney Thunder, and our Smriti got selected to play in a team called Brisbane Heat. Right? Yes. I have watched Smriti's game, said father, folding the newspaper. She deserves this success. He is telling that Smriti got into this position because she deserves it. She deserved that. So you might be wondering, what is that 2020, domestic 2020, right? Yes, 2020 is a type of cricket match where each team plays for a maximum of 20 overs. In domestic 2020, all the teams are from the same country. So domestic, you know very well that, yes. So domestic 2020, all the teams are from the same country, right? Yes. Now, let's see. So, what about the Super ICC team? Asked mother. The women's team of the year is made up of the best women cricketers of the last year, said father. So, it is a way to recognize and appreciate the best performances of women cricketers from all over the world in the last 12 months. For the 2016 team, cricketers have been chosen from the countries like New Zealand, West Indies and England. So, women cricket team of this year made up of the best women cricket players. He is telling that we should recognize and we should appreciate these women cricket players. They must also get a chance. They must also get a platform to perform and to show their talents, right? And the countries which is chosen for the cricketers, right? Like New Zealand, West Indies and England. From these three countries, these women cricket players are chosen. And Smriti is the only Indian cricketer to be included. That's a great honor, said mother. She's only 20 years old after all. She was only 20 years when she got into the play for the very first time. It's very awesome, right? Yes, it's very awesome. Something which needs accolades. We have to appreciate her. I knew she would go places when I watched her test debut in England 2 years ago, said father. I knew she would go places. What do you mean by go places? Successful, okay? I knew she would be successful when I watched her test debut. What do you mean by debut? Yes, first performance. Her first performance. In that first performance itself, he was well aware, he was well sure that she's gonna win. She's a successful player. What was so special about that match? Kabir asked, what was so special about that test debut or that match? It was the first time Smriti was playing a test match for India. She scored 51 runs and it helped India win the match. It was all the more special because the Indian women cricket team was playing a test after 8 years. That test is very important, very relevant, or we can say it's something which is very special because it is happening after 8 years. The Indian women's cricket team was playing after 8 years. I read in an interview that she prefers to be the opening bat, said mother. It helps her plan how to play. She is right-handed, but she plays left-handed because her father admires left-handed batsmen. So Smriti is actually a right-handed person. Her dominant hand is right hand, but her father likes those batsmen who bats with a left hand. So because she wants to please her father, so she chosen to be a left hand batswoman, we can say. Smriti's family is from Sangli, a town in Maharashtra. Her elder brother was also a cricketer, said father. Sravan Mandhana. He used to play for the Maharashtra under 19 team. It was he who inspired Smriti to become a cricketer. So Kabir is asking how she got inspired, or how his brother gave her inspiration. That's the question Kabir is asking. There we will stop, and rest of the story we will discuss in our next class. So where did we stop? Yes, Smriti is from Maharashtra and the small town called Sangli, and her father is so much fond of cricket, and she likes, so maybe because of his influence she got too much into sports and she got too much into cricket and etc. Right? Yes. So today we learned about Smriti Mandhana's and the cricket and the women cricket team, ICC, WBBL. So I hope you loved this chapter, right? Those who like sports would have liked this chapter, right? And ma'am is not so good at sports, and so I don't know how to express that. So we'll discuss in the live session more about the cricket. How many players will be there? 11 members will take a team, and 11, so total these two teams will be there. Like how many team members, what about the captain, what the umpire will do, what the batsman and the ball keeper, bowler, all these people we will discuss in the, what about the wickets, all we will discuss in the live session. Till then, take care. Before that, what's your homework? You read the chapter twice, okay? All of you just read the chapter twice.